All right, so we have talked about this before. We've talked about the profile funnel before, and I'm going to share my screen and just go through and talk about every little thing on there to make sure that you guys are actually aware of everything. Now, we've talked about it in the free course for sure, and I talked a little bit more about it in the you know, the extended version of the course. And in the full course, I want to make sure that we go in and actually talk on everything, single aspect of it. So hopefully by now you guys have really understood that this whole area up here, like mine, it says want to make money on Facebook, and it's got, you know, like go right now to my website. Hopefully you guys have really actually understood that this part right here is free fucking advertisement. This is like the best free advertisement that you get. It can be seen by anybody anywhere if they just hover over your name. This part down here, in order for this to be seen, it's like a CTA. Somebody has to actually do something to get to be able to see this information here, as long as every other information on your profile, obviously. But to be able to see this information, somebody has had to click and actually go visit your profile. But this information up here, all they have to do is hover over your name, and that's free advertising. All right. So this is like your most prime space right here, because everybody can see this just by hovering over your name. All right. Now, on top of this, I want to make sure that you guys are just aware that on top of this, you can always have a CTA that just says something like, hey, click right here, because if a user clicks right here, you always have this description that you can come in right here, this whole entire description, where this is another free advertisement. You can think of this text area here. You can write an entire story. You can write an entire ad here. You can write like literally an email. This is another advertisement. So one, you have your entire picture that people are going to see no matter. All they got to do is hover over your name. So this is like your prime real estate here. And once somebody actually clicks and comes to your profile, if they click here again, you have a whole nother chance to tell them a new story and direct them even more places and justify why they should go, let's say, maybe to this link right here. So I don't want you guys to forget about that and not go in and take advantage of the fact that you can leave textual descriptions on this image, and then you can go in and tell even more of the story here. All right. And then we've talked about your intro and bio before, so you guys are all already aware of that. And then I want you to make sure that you actually understand that this is the same thing here. This is only seen once they actually come to your profile, but you have the exact same thing again. All right. They can click here, so you can have another CTA that says, you know, hey, click here for more info. And if they click here, literally you have right here, look, I haven't done it because I haven't done it, but you have a whole place where now you can go in and write a full description and give them like a long form sales letter or your full advertisement that is going to more justify why they should go out here and pre-frame them to what they're going to expect whenever they get here and what actions you want them to take whenever they get here. All right, so I just don't want you guys to actually forget about this real estate and not go in and put anything in this real estate, because people will do this, and you can verify that people are doing this by having one link here, like one tracking link here, and a different tracking link here, and you can see how many people are actually just typing in your tracking link and going there versus coming here and actually clicking on what's in your description. All right, so I just don't want you to forget about those areas because it's a very important spot for you, and it's just an extra space for you to put in more advertisements and more information as far as what you're about, how you plan on monetizing, why somebody should go to where you're telling them to go and do whatever action you're expecting them to do. All right, so those are the main things that we haven't actually just talked about before, is just make sure you go in and actually fill out this description and you use this to your advantage, because it's right there for your advantage.